love and pray for them? Or we're going to be talking about that coming up. Hey, thanks for tuning in. My name is Isaac and this is Motivation Inspired. If you're checking this channel, this is your very first time, now's the time to go ahead and subscribe down below. Next to it's a notification bell. Click on that to get up-to-date videos when I post all the time. Now, in today's video, before we dive in, I'm going to give you an opportunity to join me here at Motivation Inspired. That's my business clue. All the information's underneath the description. Just click on that, and then we'll get you started to start your own business. Now, in today's video, love them at their worst. Love on them, pray on them. This is a two-part series. I want you to go ahead and check this out. Now, let's talk about love them at their worst. Now, you're probably thinking about people that you're dealing with on a regular basis and don't know how to love them at their worst. As a matter of fact, we stay away from people like that, right? I'm not going to sit here and say I don't. Sometimes I do, okay? Because we're human. So I got 6 steps that's going to help you understand how to get through this worst time with every individual. And let's start loving on people because we need that nowadays, right? Well, that brings me to my first point. Let's go into Colossians chapter 3, verse 12 through 14. And I'm going to read this off my screen. And here we go. Put on then as God's chosen ones, and those are the Jews, by the way, holy and beloved, compassionate hearts, kindness, meekness, and patient. I talk about that all the time in my video. Now, I will post links down below or above here. Check it out about being patient now, right? All right. Verse 13. Bearing with one another. So we got to start living and bearing with each other. What are you saying? Bearing with each other. I don't have to deal with them. Well, if you're dealing with them every single day, you need to start bearing with these people. That's what it says in bearing with one another. If one has complaint against you, then the other one needs to forgive. I know it sounds crazy, right? But it's the truth. It comes from the Bible. I'm not making this stuff up. Now, as the Lord forgave you, you also must forgive. You know? So what do we do? We need to pray for your own heart, because your heart needs to position to love them at their worst. If your heart is not positioned, then you want to ask God to position your heart so that way you can pray and you have this kind and meekness and understand the situation. Look, I'm not going to fabricate this stuff because, I'm learning this as I go, and I discover these things. When you pray, believe it or not, it changes every aspect of your life. Now, what then you have to do? Well, that brings me to my second point. Pray for them, because we don't know what kind of situation they have in life, right? They're going through so many struggles in their life, and let's say that they're family member. We just have to love them on their worst, because they may be going through things that we don't know what they're going through, and yet we need to be there to love on them. Now, I'm speaking as Christ followers who are joining on this channel right now, and I'll give you an opportunity later to make a difference in your life. All right. So what do we do? Pray for them. Okay. And that means we're going to look in Philippians chapter 1, verse 9 through 11. I'm going to read this really quick with you. And that is, and it is my prayer that you love may abound more and more with knowledge and discernment. Okay. Now, verse 10 talks about, so you may approve and excellent and be pure and blameless for the day of Christ. Verse 11, filled with fruit and righteousness that comes from Jesus Christ. So the Bible talks about if you live right and if you are bearing fruit and you show your kindness to people and understand that you got to pray for them, then that's what it is. You need to pray for them. That's as simple as it can be. All right. Point number 3. And that is we need to move towards them and not, push away from these guys, right? So we need to move towards them and not be away from them. And that means we tend to try to get away from the people that we have relationships with people, and it gets kind of crazy sometimes. Although the tendency is there to help and just kind of bypass these things that are happening in your life, right? So let's just work on moving towards them and not be far from them, because it's going to help you as an individual to help them at their worst time. Love on them because they're going through a lot of things. Have coffee with them, take them to dinner, find out what they need to unwind or share with you, so you can be a good help to them. Thanks for watching Motivation Inspired. Make sure you're logging on and you're clicking on the subscription button for the next part, so you don't want to miss out. Also, these are available videos. I want you to check them out. Join me also on my Motivation Inspired team. That's right. Check out the free app. We'll see you on the next video.